Okay, we're here at the Croatian Heritage Museum in Eastlake, Ohio, and they have a new exhibit here. We're here with Branka Malinar, and she's going to tell us about these Croatian wedding traditions exhibit. Hi, Branka.
Hi. I'm glad you came, Dan. You're always here for our exhibits. So this would have been the family gathering, waiting for the groom to come and get his bride. So there's mom and dad and the rest of the family. And the custom was that the groom would have to come and get his bride at her house. And it was kind of a fun game that they played, sometimes once or twice or three times. He would come and say, "I'm here to get my bride." And they would send out a bride, but she looked like this. She was a false bride. And then usually the best man went along with him, and he would have to give him a little money. And then they'd say, "We'll bring the bride out." So out comes the next bride, and it's still not the right bride. And so sometimes they would do it once or twice or three times. And then finally they would bring the real bride, and the real bride would have been hiding somewhere in the back.
Oh, that's funny.
And my brother-in-law actually did three.
Good.
He hired actors to do it.
Oh, that's funny.
So,
and these costumes, this would be something you would wear for the whole bride groom
right,
thing?
and I should mention with the men, the guys all wore these special towels that were embroidered. They wore them over their shoulder. The horse, if they had a horse and carriage, they would also put it over the horses. The towels were a very, very important part of their, we had a wedding here where all of the guys wore a towel.
Still do it.
Still did it, which was kind of nice. So we move on, and we decided to show some of the other things. But going back to the bride, her hair and her hairdo had to all be done by like a woman in the village who just did hair for weddings. And then they would make these crazy hats. And we picked a crazy one this time. And then this is another regional. This is from the region of Jumberak. Again, you can see the headpiece is totally different.
It's not as wild as that first one.
No.
Did you have one like this?
No, I was married here. St. Paul's.
Yeah.
So moving down, if you go down the coast, we're down in Konavlje, south of around Dubrovnik, and they had different customs. They were usually, this is the wealthy family custom. The man would have to provide her entire outfit and jewelry the day they were engaged.
Wow.
So she was all ready. And we didn't have a lot of the jewelry, but he would have the original folk dress, a very special vest, jewelry. Couldn't keep her earrings in, but we have those too. And so she would have her entire outfit. She would only work on her head. And again, it was different. They all did it a little differently.
Wow.
And here are some headpieces that the girl would have worn before she got married. When she was single looking for a guy,
Yeah.
she had to wear a colorful headpiece called a poturica, or headdress. But once she got married, she couldn't wear the colorful hats anymore. She had to switch. In her first year of marriage, she had to switch to white. And especially once she had her first child.
So the colors attract the guy, but once she's got him, she better not be attracting anymore.
Right, and we have a folk dress back here that you see the whole thing. When she's single, she would be wearing very colorful things, but the hat would indicate to the guys that she's looking, or she's available.
Yeah.
This is from the region of Slavonia. It's a very wealthy region of Croatia. It's the breadbasket of Croatia. We made one of our gals made a phony necklace. Those would have been real gold.
Wow.
This would have been the headpiece she wore, actually going into the wedding, and then it would come off. But you can see by the folk dress, it's all handmade. Everything is.
Even the shoes look fancy.
Yeah. And the headpiece, again, the hair had to be combed and braided certain ways. There's some other pictures up in here too that show that.
Slavonia.
And this is when they're leaving her house in a carriage going toward her husband, well, to the wedding ceremony first and then to her husband's place.
Wow.
And we have some pictures that, and around the museum, we got a lot of things from some people in Akron, where she brought her entire genealogy. Her parents came, we'll put that up for our immigration exhibit. But some of these pictures are from families that, had pictures from the old times. This one's a little different. The Bosnians, this would have been the Muslim version of the bride's dress, and it was made out. This picture is made out of corn husks.
Wow. Nice.
So this would have been. She's still single because she's wearing her hat.
Got the hat, yeah. The dowry now.
Oh, the dowry. We had to borrow that from Judy Civic. But so all her life, when she, a young girl, as soon as she could do it, she started learning how to do embroidery and make, work on the loom, make all kinds of cloths and things. And she would have to make enough stuff for her wedding to give away. So this would have been her trunk. My mom told me what she had to do. She said as soon as she was able to, she was learning how to make towels and embroider things, and then they put them all in this thing. And then the night of the celebration of the wedding, people would give her a gift. She would have to take the gift into the back room, get a gift out of her trunk, and give it to them.
Give something back. Wow.
You had to make a lot. Towels and all sorts of things. We also have some other naive art prints that we were able to find in our books of wedding. Kenneth Aldrich was very famous for his naive art, but we do have some of his books, other artwork. And then here we have some jewelry. It's all from there. A lot of it, some of this is from Samobor. People donate everything. Everything we have in here is donated. We don't have the money to buy a lot of stuff. So, but every now and then we find a piece that we really like, and we have to.
And what is Ruknichi?
What is Ruchnici is a towel. Towels.
Ruchnichi, okay, so that's what she's filling up in her dowry.
Yes, mostly towels, and then a lot of the guys wear them. And then here's that towel on the wall. It's just, look at that embroidery, how beautiful.
Amazing. Ruchnichi.
And this would have made that's also from the region of like Bosnia and Herzegovina, and so is that one. And we have a number of these that were donated to us, the work.
Okay.
Or, no, this is the spinning, sorry, that's the threading one back there.
Oh, okay.
But this guy, we forgot about him. He's actually first in line. He is the head guy, like the best man. So he would be always in charge with the flag. He'd be ahead of the parade when they're walking from the girl's house back to the guy's house or to church. He was always the front runner. So that had to be a Croatian flag. Yes. And we'll let you out of here.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. So how long is this exhibit going to be here?
It's going to be here probably another month or so, and we're going to be changing completely, and that takes some doing.
People want to come see this in person. When can they see it? Where can they get more information?
We're open every Friday, 1 to 5.
Friday, 1 to 5.
And then by appointment, they can come.
And how much to get in?
It's free
Free to get
admission.
in.
We just want them to come and enjoy what we show here. So really appreciate you coming out today.
Oh, this is great. All right, thank you, Veronica. This is great.